Hello guys, welcome once again. In the last two videos I have been showing you how to use if-else conditions in C. Now in this video I'm going to teach you about the ternary or conditional operator in C. This is also used to make decisions in C, but whenever you want to make a decision which is very short and you want to do it in a single line, this ternary conditional operator can be useful. Now, how to use this ternary conditional operator? So for example, I have two integer variables. Integer a is equal to, for example, 10 here, or 19, and integer b is equal to 20, for example. Okay, now I want to compare these two integers. I can do it with the help of if conditions, but for comparing and writing if and then else, this can be a little bit longer expression in terms of code to compare these two. The shorter form of comparing these two integers can be, for example, I can declare integer c and I want to transfer the greater of these two values a and b, which is b, to c. So I want to compare a and b, and whatever variable is greater, or whatever value is greater, then we want to transfer this value to c. Okay, so there is an operator called ternary operator, which is like this. It's used like this. So you have this bracket, and in this bracket you just write your condition as you write in the if condition, and then you give a small question mark here, and then if the condition is true, you can transfer or pass the value to your result from here. Otherwise, if the value is false, then the value which is contained after this colon will be transferred to your value, or will be returned. So I will give you an example what I mean by this. So for example, I want to have c is equal to the greater of these two values a and b. So I will compare these two values like this. If a is greater than b, which is not greater than b, obviously, then I'm asking c, so I will give this question mark, and then if a is greater than b, I want to return, for example, a. Okay, or if a is greater than b, I want to return b, otherwise a. So if a is greater than b, I will return b, which is like this, or else I will return a. Okay, so this will be executed by c like this. This bracket will compare the condition. If a is greater than b, obviously in our condition a is not greater than b, because 19 is not greater than 20, then it will return b, which is 20, right? Otherwise, if the value of a is greater than b, then it will once again return b, right? So in our condition, what will happen? A is greater than b, which is not true, then this condition will be returned. A is returned. If the condition is fulfilled, the first parameter is returned. If the condition is false, then the second parameter will be returned. So the value of c in our case will be, what will be the value? A will be the value 19, right? So we can print this value, print f, and then in the double quote answer, for example, answer is equal to %d comma value of c. We want to print value of c, right? I will compile and run this program, and let's see what will be the answer. I forgot this semicolon here, So once again compile and run the program, and the answer here is 19. Because A is not greater than B, then it will return the second argument. Because our condition is false, so it will return the second argument. If the condition is true, it will return the first argument. So in our case, the condition is false. Because A is not greater than B, then it will return the second parameter, which is A, which is 19. Now for example, the value of A changes to 25. What will happen? Now our condition is true. 25 is greater than 20. Then it will be returned like this. B will be returned because the condition is fulfilled. And we have seen that if the condition is fulfilled, then the first parameter will be returned, right? So when I compile and run the program, it will return 20, right? Because the value of B is 20. Okay, so in this way you can use this ternary conditional operator in C. Now you may ask, what is the performance difference between this ternary operator and if else condition? Because you can also write if else condition to compare A and B, right? So there are arguments about the performance. Some says the performance of ternary operator is faster than if else condition, but the benefit of this ternary operator is if you want to write your code in one line, because if you would have used if condition, you would have written at least 4 or 5 lines. But this is simple looking, and it's serving your purpose, and it will not even killing your performance, right? So it's more visibly good, and you can directly by seeing this you can say what the programmer wants to write, rather than writing those long if else condition. So always if you want to compare two values and you have only if or else condition, then you can replace it by this ternary conditional operator. So I hope you have understood this basic concept of ternary conditional operator in C.